Okay, let's unpack this. Have you ever stopped to think about just how much artificial intelligence is doing around you right now in 2025? Maybe you used face recognition to unlock your phone this morning, or perhaps your music app just served up the perfect playlist without you even asking. That wasn't magic. That was AI at work, seamlessly integrated into your day. So this deep dive is all about pulling back the curtain and understanding how AI is fundamentally shaping your everyday life, often in ways you don't even notice.
That's right. We've taken a look at a stack of sources, articles, research, some recent reports exploring this rapid integration of AI right across society. Our mission really is to go through these and extract the most important nuggets, the insights, the surprising facts, basically giving you a shortcut to being well-informed on exactly where AI is showing up in the world around you.
It really feels like just yesterday AI was primarily a sci-fi concept, and now it's just,
What?
well, it's there, powering so many things we rely on daily. It's far more pervasive than many of us realize.
Mm-hmm. And we'll explore that across different aspects of life. We'll draw connections from the material we've reviewed, showing just how much these technologies are woven into the fabric of 2025.
Okay, let's dive right in then. Starting with the device probably closest to you throughout the day, your smartphone. It seems AI is used from the very moment you pick it up.
Absolutely. Think about it. Face or fingerprint recognition to unlock it. Predictive texting suggesting your next words before you even type them, and voice assistants like Google Assistant, Siri, Bixby. They're all prime examples of AI powering that interaction.
Yeah, and the difference between voice assistants now and even, say, a couple of years ago is huge.
Yeah.
They feel genuinely useful now, not just a novelty, right?
That's because in 2025, AI personal assistants have become incredibly sophisticated, really quite capable. They can handle much more complex tasks, things like scheduling meetings, summarizing your emails, or managing your smart home devices, and all through natural language commands that feel increasingly, well, natural.
And here's where it gets really interesting. It's not just about cloud processing anymore, is it? There's a big shift happening on device.
That's a key point. What's fascinating here is that unlike in the past where almost everything had to be sent off to a distant server, today's leading phones, particularly models like Google's Pixel and Apple's iPhones, have dedicated AI chips built right into the hardware. This makes AI features significantly faster, more responsive, and crucially enhances privacy by keeping more data processing local, right there on your phone. It enables things like real-time translation and voice typing without needing a constant high-bandwidth connection.
And I saw in the material that AI photo editors feel like actual magic now, like being able to instantly erase background people in a photo just with a tap. Is that right?
It truly does feel like that sometimes. AI has taken familiar technology and made it feel genuinely futuristic and incredibly easy to use, bringing capabilities that used to require professional software and, frankly, skill right to your fingertips on your phone. It's all about making complex tasks simple through intelligent automation.
All right, stepping inside the house now. So we've seen AI is constantly with us in our pockets. But when you get home, you're not escaping it, are you?
Definitely not. Smart homes in 2025 are really living up to the smart part. They go way beyond simple remote controls. We're seeing learning thermostats that genuinely adapt to your habits, your preferences over time, automatically adjusting temperatures for comfort and efficiency. And there were examples of AI-powered refrigerators that actually suggest recipes based on what ingredients are currently inside them.
Okay, that recipe suggestion is pretty cool. No more standing there staring into the fridge, wondering what to cook. And the reports mentioned AI kitchen appliances too, ovens and things.
Yes, that's right. Companies are integrating AI into things like ovens that can automatically detect the type of food you put in and cook it perfectly, removing a lot of the guesswork from meal prep. It's just about making these everyday tasks simpler and more effective.
That's practical.
Yeah.
And another practical benefit that came up was energy efficiency. That seems important.
Absolutely. AI is playing a significant role here, helping us reduce energy waste at home. By analyzing usage patterns from smart plugs, bulbs, integrated energy systems, AI can track exactly where and when you're using power and provide insights or make automated adjustments to help save money on your bills.
And there was a memorable detail in the sources about robotic vacuums. Something about a apocalypse.
Oh, the infamous Roomba apocalypse. Yes, well, AI has significantly upgraded robotic vacuum cleaners. That's a good example. They now map your home much more effectively. They learn where high-spill areas are. And importantly, the analysis highlighted that the AI vision systems are now much better at identifying and, crucially, avoiding common household hazards like pet accidents. So, yeah, solving a real problem from a few years ago. It really emphasizes how AI is becoming a kind of silent, helpful roommate in our homes, handling mundane tasks more intelligently.
Okay, let's hit the road.
Oh,
AI is making a big impact on how we move around, whether driving ourselves or being driven.
it certainly is. Navigation apps like Google Maps are a prime example. They use AI for much more than just giving directions. They provide real-time predictions for traffic flow, construction delays, and even increasingly accurate estimates of parking availability in congested urban areas. That's a big one for stress reduction. It's all powered by analyzing vast amounts of data.
And the big one, self-driving cars. The material indicated that in 2025, they're moving from concept to something actually being tested, used on public roads in certain areas.
Yeah, while not ubiquitous yet, companies like Tesla, Waymo, Apple, they're actively testing and deploying vehicles capable of level 4 autonomy, which means the car can handle most driving situations itself without human intervention, specifically in major cities. This is a huge step.
How does AI enable that kind of capability? What's it actually doing?
Fundamentally, AI helps cars see the world around them. Using a combination of sensors, cameras, radar, LiDAR, AI processes that data instantly to identify pedestrians, read road signs, predict the movement of other vehicles, make split-second decisions, all with the ultimate aim of reducing human error, which, as we know, is the cause of most accidents. It's improving rapidly, although it's important to note the material also pointed out it's still a complex challenge. It's not a perfect system yet. And even in ride-sharing, AI is key. Platforms like Uber and Lyft use it extensively for matching drivers with riders, dynamically pricing rides based on demand, and optimizing routes for maximum efficiency across the network.
Okay, moving to a really high-impact area, healthcare. The sources painted a picture of AI making significant inroads here. From helping diagnose conditions to potentially assisting during operations, it sounds almost revolutionary.
This is where AI's potential feels immense and directly life-saving. AI tools are being used to analyze medical images like X-rays, MRIs, CT scans, sometimes detecting cancers or other anomalies with more accuracy than human radiologists working alone. The material highlighted specific instances, like Google's DeepMind being used in the UK's NHS for early detection of serious conditions like eye disease and kidney failure, often catching issues earlier than traditional methods.
And it's not just in big hospitals either. Personal health tech, like watches and fitness trackers, is leveraging AI too, in ways that impact our daily well-being.
Exactly. Wearable devices like the Apple Watch or Fitbit use AI to track vital signs, heart rate, sleep patterns, activity levels, even detect falls. They can analyze this data over time to identify potential health issues and alert users or even their doctors, potentially before a problem becomes critical, before you might even notice it yourself.
Wow. And they even mentioned mental health support being an area where AI is showing up.
Yes, that's another interesting development. AI chatbots, like Wobot was mentioned in the material, they're being used to provide real-time support for people dealing with anxiety or depression. Now, they aren't presented as a replacement for human therapy, let's be clear, but the analysis noted they can be a valuable first step, maybe a supplementary tool, or just a way to get support 24/7, especially beneficial in rural areas where access to mental health professionals might be limited.
Okay, let's shift gears and talk about learning and growing. It seems AI is transforming education at all levels.
It really is. As the material showed, platforms like Khan Academy, Duolingo, even educational content on YouTube are increasingly using AI to personalize the learning experience. They analyze your performance, identifying where you make mistakes and what your strengths are, to suggest the perfect next lesson or exercise specifically for you, making learning more efficient.
And in classrooms, teachers are finding ways to use AI too, not just the students.
They are. AI-powered dashboards help teachers track student performance across a whole class, or even a school, making it easier to quickly spot which students might be struggling and need individual attention. There are even AI tutors designed for younger learners, like Google's Read Along app, which gives kids instant personalized feedback as they learn to read aloud.
So AI is helping students learn more effectively and providing better tools to support teachers. That sounds like a win-win.
It's really becoming a game changer for personalizing and optimizing learning outcomes at all levels of education. And at the university level, generative AI tools like ChatGPT are being used by students for everything from research support and getting help with coding challenges to summarizing lengthy academic readings. The material definitely emphasized the importance of understanding how to use these tools effectively, and ethically, of course, in an academic context.
Now, how is AI changing our jobs? The sources noted that the world of work has shifted significantly, and AI is a major factor in that.
Oh, absolutely. In 2025, AI tools are commonplace in many workplaces. We're seeing things like large language models, powering applications like ChatGPT, Gemini, Jasper, Notion AI, being used daily for writing emails, generating marketing copy, brainstorming ideas, crafting presentations, tasks that used to take individuals significant time and effort.
And creativity. Is AI a tool for artists and writers or more of a threat?
Well, the material certainly indicated it's being used as a creative partner by many. Musicians are using AI for generating melodies or remixing tracks. Writers are using it for overcoming writer's block or generating initial drafts. And yes, it was even highlighted that people in fields like, well, podcasting are using AI for tasks like editing audio or assisting with script outlines.
A bit meta.
Indeed. But it was presented as a real-world application observed in the material.
So AI isn't just for big tech companies then. It's becoming a tool accessible to individuals and businesses of all sizes.
Exactly. Businesses are leveraging AI across operations, scanning and filtering resumes in HR, analyzing vast amounts of customer feedback to improve products, forecasting sales trends with greater accuracy. The crucial point the sources made, though, is that AI isn't necessarily replacing everyone. It's becoming a powerful coworker, a tool to augment human capabilities rather than simply automate jobs away entirely. At least that's the picture painted for now.
That connects to a key message that seemed to come through in the analysis.
Yeah.
It's less about AI versus humans and more about humans working with AI.
Precisely. The insight drawn from the material is that the most effective approach seems to be understanding how to use AI tools to boost your own skills, to enhance your creativity, increase your efficiency, rather than trying to use it as just a shortcut or, a way to copy-paste your way through tasks. It's about collaboration.
All right, we've covered a lot of the benefits and how AI is integrated across daily life. Impressive stuff. But the material also rightly spent time discussing that with all this rapid advancement, there are significant risks, challenges that need careful consideration.
Definitely. And these are not trivial. One of the major concerns raised in the analysis is privacy. AI requires vast amounts of data to train and function effectively. And as it becomes more integrated into our homes, devices, public spaces, it leads to the fundamental question: how much personal data are we sharing? And are we sacrificing privacy for convenience? Where's the line?
And then there's the issue of data bias leading to biased outcomes. That sounds really problematic.
Right. If AI is trained on data that reflects existing societal biases, whether those biases are intentional or just baked into historical data sets, it can perpetuate and even amplify those biases. When making decisions, this becomes critical. The material highlighted examples where this could lead to unfair outcomes, like an AI used for evaluating loan applications or even providing personalized health advice. If demographic biases are in the training data, the output can be skewed.
The fear of job displacement was also a significant concern discussed. The robots taking our jobs idea.
Yes, that's a major point of discussion globally. Many people worry, understandably, that AI could automate and potentially replace workers in fields like customer service, data entry, maybe even certain aspects of journalism or creative work. Now, new jobs in areas like AI development, maintenance, oversight, those are expected to be created. But the material highlighted the critical need for robust societal support, particularly focusing on reskilling and training programs for those whose jobs are impacted by this technological shift. That's crucial.
And deepfakes. That seems like a particularly challenging risk to grapple with. Misinformation and trust.
It is. AI-generated fake videos, audio recordings, images. They can be incredibly realistic and are becoming easier to create. This poses a serious misinformation risk, particularly relevant and, frankly, dangerous in contexts like political elections, social media where stuff spreads like wildfire, or even creating convincing scams. The material pointed this out as a growing challenge for digital literacy and maintaining trust online.
But the analysis also pointed out that there's a positive effort happening to address these concerns. It's not all doom and gloom.
That's an important counterpoint. Many countries, international bodies, they are actively working on establishing frameworks, laws, ethics boards, specifically focused on guiding AI development and deployment responsibly. Examples mentioned included efforts like the EU's AI Act and ongoing initiatives by organizations like the UN, pushing for the development and use of AI to be safe, fair, transparent, and ultimately beneficial for humanity.
So the perspective isn't necessarily about trying to stop AI development, but about steering it,
Yeah.
like any powerful tech.
Exactly. The recurring theme in the material was that AI is a powerful tool, much like many technologies that have come before it. Fire, electricity, the internet. It It requires careful guidance, clear rules, ethical frameworks developed through broad societal discussion to ensure it benefits society as a whole and minimizes harm.
So after diving into these sources and seeing just how many areas AI is touching, how would you sum up its presence in daily life in 2025?
In short, it's truly everywhere and becoming increasingly invisible, almost like plumbing or electricity. From the moment you wake up and interact with your phone to how you commute, learn, work, manage your home, monitor your health, even create. AI is integrated into virtually every single part of the day.
And it's not some mysterious, uncontrollable force then.
No, the core message that came through in the analysis was clear. AI isn't magic. It's built on complex algorithms, massive amounts of data, and critically, it's designed and shaped by people, developers, researchers, ethicists, and ultimately, everyday users like you. The takeaway is to be aware of it. Understand its capabilities and limitations, use it wisely as a tool, ask questions about how it works and who is shaping it, and importantly, stay human. Ensure that this powerful technology serves us and works with us, not the other way around.
By exploring this material together, hopefully, you now have a much clearer picture of AI's presence and impact in your own life right now in 2025, seeing both the opportunities and the important considerations. So here's a final thought. Given how seamlessly AI is weaving itself into the fabric of our daily routines, from suggesting recipes to detecting diseases, how do you decide where the line is between helpful automation and perhaps losing agency in your own choices and interactions in 2025? Something to think about.